Final map of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Luminosity fall on train, but they could build themselves back up on Overpass. It's their pick. It's a map MIBR no strangers to, but Luminosity seem like they could keep up in the fragging department at least. Hopefully they get a good start and we get another deep game here. Do you feel like MIBR are too strong at this point? It didn't seem like they were overwhelming at any point. It's just like they had too much momentum in the second half, I believe.
I think they're both tough maps for Luminosity to play MIBR on. I thought the T side would be difficult on train for Luminosity. I think it proved to be for the most part. On Overpass, I think like it's one of those weird technical maps where I feel like, I mean, MIBR are looking more together, which makes things harder for them. But I just can't visualize Luminosity getting 16 rounds.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those maps. So if they get a CT start, win a pistol, get the AWPs out early, you get Yell.
If they start on the CT side,
yeah,
then there's a chance.
There's a chance, and that's all I want. I just want to see the chance realized at this point. I want to see a good game. I want to see them. I expect they might be able to win. I think they should win, but I want to see the high-flying antics. I want to see the AWP clutches. I want to see the close one-on-one moments. That's what I want to gun for. Dan, are you excited for this?
I think it'd be quite good. I think that obviously the explosive AWP dynamic works well on Overpass. Yell, Henny, that is good for them. The only issue that I foresee is that I think that the team component, there's more depth to MIBR as a unit, from like strategically, tactically speaking. So I guess we're about to see it play out.
And we're in.
We in.
We're off, and it will be an MIBR CT start, but Luminosity do everything they can in this pistol with the two smokes, the Molotovs, the flashbangs, and Fur, one of his most aggressive maps. He loves to push on Overpass. He might find himself in a spot of bother here. Needs to get at least one. Did very well to recover from that initial dink and bring it into a 4-on-4.
On the scoreboard immediately. All the balloons pointing to the North Star. Tarek walking into the toilets, although that will prove fatal. Lucas left face down, biting the curb. 3 versus 3 now. There'll be more fighting around curb. Cold Zero staying on the side, looking for a one-tap. Had the angle, but didn't get the frag. He's dropped the bomb, though. Yell now, 1 versus 3. Ooh, he right-clicks, and that is not what you want to do. Definitely mouse once. Unless you're left-handed. Then who even knows?
Who knows, James? MIBR pick it up.
I wonder. I guess the buttons are reversed on a left-handed mouse.
Yeah, because your index finger.
Index you.
Are there many pros or any that play with the mouse on the left-hand side?
I don't know about pros. The only
there
person I know is Machine.
Yeah, that's the only person I know.
Yeah, I don't know anyone else.
Oh, Voxic does apparently.
Oh, you might be right.
Yep.
So there you go.
I gave him my mouse recently. After he smashes to pieces, ripped it off. He was like, have you seen the Silent Hill movie?
No, play the game.
Pyramid Head he rips someone's skin off. He like rips their flesh off or something. It's kind of like, that was like him and his mouse. What's like his Pyramid Head. And yeah, and there we go. There is a 2-0 for MIBR. The AKs are out now. After seeing the nice pinky purpley Neon Rider AK, I went and bought myself one for £191 during the break.
Nice.
So now I have a something to keep me happy when I'm losing games of Counter-Strike later on today.
Amazing. Well, here we go. The AK's in the third, of course. It's going to be the standard. Get used to it. Luminosity looking to go quick up towards shore here, but the MP9s are waiting for them. And there'll be an equal trade for now. MP5s and MP9s to hold them off. It's going to be a very tall order here for MIBR with Cold Zera. Living up to expectations. So this gives the man advantage in his favor. Not for long, though. Tarek, the last line of defense of B, needs to try and buy some time.
Tarek, it's all up to you. Back towards the water, so still able to hold them off and maybe do something so that Fallen could get a pick, but he couldn't find anything. Oh, that's a big miss. That's a big miss as well.
Still alive.
Oh, no. That could have been the chance for Fallen, but instead, surely thinking about saving this off at this point. Indeed, a back away. Well, they had a good attempt at it. It's a good call from Luminosity to try to barrel down that B bomb site with the AK-47s. Performed very well against the SMGs, and MIBR will have to think about the next round.
Time to reflect in the park. Admire the balloons. Think about the party that was. It's all the beers. You know, if he's really cheeky, maybe he can try and get a sip from, you know, leftover. Wouldn't recommend it myself.
Minesweeping at the end.
Is that cheeky or is it just disgusting, James?
Did you say minesweeping?
Yeah, that's what we used to call at university. You used to go to someone's table when they just left. You couldn't afford a drink. You go and look what they've got left and take
Bloody
it
hell.
and just walk off.
Oh my god.
See if you could get like a nice half pint, something like that. Different times back then.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Henry, never been to the Dr. G.
Somehow, absolutely fine. Anyway, 2-1, and it will be aggressive once again from Falling. See, the money's still relatively strong from MIBR. They have enough to get 4 rifles out. They are compromised with the utility somewhat, but overall, Luminosity slowing it right down this time. Not going to be going for that fast B play. Neck is great defensive positioning here. And he might have the first kill, but no. Fur only takes 5 points of damage there, even investigating towards short a little bit, and will fall back safely.
Minutes to go. 2 smokes left for MIBR. Luminosity going back to B. And falling on the A bomb sites, so they don't have to worry about an AWP just yet. But you can see Stewie with the spot, and that's Skew to drop the smoke around 45 seconds. Okay, that's a big kill. And that's going to cause a rotation. They're going to have 30 seconds by the time they move in if they can push now, and here they go.
Oh dear, that is a nice lineup. Take a ticket. And one. Last one to be served. There we go as well. Happy with the service, I'm sure. 3-1 to MIBR.
It was very thorough. And it will be 3-1. Cold Zero with a big spray down through the smoke as they come through one by one. And that's money completely destroyed now. Luminosity can get an AK in the hands of Steel, which he definitely purchases up, and I think they have to go all in now. This is not looking too great though. 4 Deagles, they are very good with the pistols. Luminosity, 1 AK for Steel. And up they go. Fallen dodges the flashbang. Doesn't need to contend too heavily here. He knows the money's going to be weak. Oh my goodness, what's happening here?
Right.
Hello?
Like a, you know, when the box runs out randomly, you know.
Shooting at the walls.
In a random place.
Well then. Ooh, that's a big peek from Fur. Very precarious situation to be in for the CT. It's a 4 versus 2. 4 versus 1. There's a bomb to collect. Don't think he's terribly concerned though. It's all about the fragging here. Ooh, he was close. He was on his way. Stewie will leave him lying at the party.
That was the force buy. So, logic dictates Luminosity will be on full eco here and will almost be guaranteed a 5-1. I don't think there's any world where they'd force by this Luminosity. So, PD50s, oh, actually just the 1. And Glock's no armor, Neckers has an AG. I'm not sure what he's hoping to do with that. He's got something ready for it. He's going to throw it right at the end. No one there to receive.
What is the meaning of this? Lots of noise made. Fur is a monster. He's hungry, and he will eat them all. Or try. I'm looking pretty good. Looks like Logic wins again.
Well then, Steel with a Glock trying to get something out of this. He's been spotted, now got to go for it. I think he might have hit him in the head, I think he did.
Yeah.
But it's a Glock, so it will leave much to be desired. 4,000 plus for the most part, if not the entirety of Luminosity. AKs will be wielded. The smokes, the flashbangs, the odd Molotov cocktail. Petroleum! And a flame. Eating all the oxygen. So that's towards, I guess, divider of the toilets. Ooh. His grenade hit the balloon and went backwards. Those balloons are made from granite.
Good off angle from Fallen. We check though, and somehow Yale picks up the kill. Fallen had a good position. a mix-up as well, and still, Luminosity making it work. So walking all the way up here, respect that. And Yell's dangerous here. 3 players though for MIBR, all moving towards long, and Cold will take down Yell, so that's the most forward player dealt with. Very interesting that MIBR playing so hard into long at this point in the round, but it's going to work out.
Being so assertive, MIBR. They're not letting anything slip by or get close to the bomb site here. And Stu set up in perfect position, gets another. Cold Zero goes down. That's the AWP potential dealt with as Luminosity finally commit towards the site. Still doing a great job, but now left in the 2 versus 1. Lucas, that's 40 seconds, and now no head. Stewart removes it, and it will be 6-1. Tarek will survive also. Their money looking very, very comfortable at this point. Luminosity can't find much yet. After getting the first pick, they thought they'd capitalize, but MIBR were active. They were making sure they challenged for kills, and before Luminosity had a chance to commit towards the site, it was very well done. Even better from Stewie there. To close things out, another eco required as Luminosity rack up the loss bonus. There'll be a maximum next round. Nothing really to report here. CZ's teams.
Good stuff from Stewie. See, he's on one. It's a bit toasty in connector.
Bish bash bosh. Get the stickers on. 3 deagle shots and Furrows have gone up. Naked with an M4. Fallen watching outside the connector. More common spot is on the flower bed, but as you can see, he's doing 2 jobs. This man is making his money. He's diversified his income inside and outside the toilets. And he looks for slightly more cash, but there's a boost from the T side, although I don't think they'll find an angle here. 2 pistols and an M4, no Kevlar. They're running around naked, and the police are on the way.
Seconds to go, and so you'll find one of the lurkers. So now you can see they just commit straight in towards that A bomb site. Don't get anything here. It's going to be very difficult. Again, that lack of Kevlar is a significant issue, and Tarek will finish him off, spraying him down. 7-1 looking so comfortable for MIBR. They're not even really doing anything, I would say, that's all that special. Just holding it down.
Indeed, up against the pistols especially. Don't have to break a sweat here. Fallen certainly putting on a clinic though. Finish things off with a nice AK spray. Looking very comfortable. 7-1 again. And we'll get into round number 9, of course. AWP for Fallen. And it's double AWP again on the T side. I'm sorry, this is just not a sustainable T side approach. That's the reason why no other teams run this, because it's very expensive. And Yell, he didn't even have the money to really do it. He's got no armor on the T side. I'm just not really sure why they feel like that's the way they have to be positioned. I get they've got 2 great AWPers. But there's the open up. Lucas will find an aggressive Tarek. Looking to pick up the pieces once again in that playground position. But for now, it's advantage Luminosity. Can they hold on to it? Maybe not. Tarek using the old tap. But Lucas will answer back in the 4-1-3.
Oh, cheeky little jump.
Why did he do that with no armor and the AWP?
I can be
You've got the advantage. You've just thrown it away for absolutely nothing.
Welcome to Luminosity.
Yeah.
Henry.
Like you're alone. You've got no armor. You should just be happy you're alive.
Happy to be here. Hashtag happy to be here.
That was pretty nuts. I couldn't even work out the rationale behind that push.
This could be huge. Ooh, how did they still find that one? Going to 1v3. Do they have any nades for this? They do have some, but will they go in dry? They very well might do. Okay, there's a smoke for the cross. Timing not perfect. Cold not getting the frag he needed there. He's got to get something very lucky, surely, to make this one even remotely doable.
Ooh, connected. Not quite. He's got his work cut out for him now. 2 players remain. Here he comes, firing off, trying to disguise his footsteps as he gets closer and closer. It's getting uncomfortable now for Luminosity. They can't afford to lose anyone else, and luckily Henny hits the all-important shot. They're second on the board. 2 AWPs will survive, of course, on the T side of Overpass.
Would they ask for anything else? No. There's the answer. 2-7. Lots of money to be spent by MIBR. And they'll do it. They'll buy the flashy handbags. Can they get the reset once again? Luminosity haven't strung around together just yet. Been isolated in their success. Molly behind the smoke, no fancy ideas. In connector, please, thank you very much. There are 2 players in there though for Luminosity. So Lucas is walking through Monster.
Wow.
Indeed, he just crept through the smoke, and Stewie has a problem to deal with. There are 2 players here, but he cannot hold on in time for somebody to go short B or anything, so a solo play from Lucas doesn't quite work out.
Same with Steel, just walking through the smoke. It's very, very risky. And you would like someone to be able to flash just over the top at least. So now it's going to get even worse for them. And the problem here as well is that you have 2 players being hyper aggressive by themselves when your team has 2 AWPs, so those rifles can't really support those AWPs now. And now how do the AWPs get into any position to do anything? Well, there's a barrel spotted. That should have been the end of Henny, but no. They turn around just in the right timing.
These 2 have pulled off some 5-on-2s before. Can they do it again? Probably not, but they'll certainly give it their best go by the looks of things. 35 seconds remaining now. They've got no smokes. They have Molotov, which has been deployed, and now it's a 4-on-1. Yell, hoping to save the AWP, but it's not really an option. And they'll be reset once again. It's 8-2, and presumably just have to force buy here.
I'm just not sure about all the walking through smokes unassisted.
They love it, don't they?
Like, they lost 2 players straight away at the beginning of the round for a few solo plays around smokes.
Yeah, they have to force buy, I think. Just going to have to go for it. And Henny wants to keep the AWP up, so he'll go with the modest investment, but it's not really... They're going to get 900 next round, so you're going to buy an AWP, they'll just get pistols again. And they... Here we go. Looking for the smackdown here. Does so much damage, he gets away. I think that's scot-free. It's up to him now to close things out. Fallen will help him out.
2 players left, they've got the bomb there as well. But there's a lot of time on the clock, so Luminosity can go for a very long flank. While Lucas bides his time. Revealing his position now. Steel waiting by the toilet, so now it's Steel alone with the CZ. First on the way, first death. How much more damage can be done? What is the impact of this damage? And for Collector, he's got 1 minute to try and get some more frags. As you can see, there is a player. That's a nice angle, but no frag. Oh, that was so close. No bomb. It's been spotted going down the stairs, and now things get even more awkward. Pretty much a guaranteed 2 versus 1 as you come out of Connector. Somebody peeked by the toilets from AWP. He takes a shot. Somebody peeks from the party area, so he has to leave to go elsewhere. Unable to get anything else done. Just the 1 pick for Luminosity in that round. And the money climbs once again for MIBR. Weird situation on Luminosity though.
They buy an AWP here. I'm out. I'm done. They can't be happening. Please, Henny, no. Okay.
This is the flash. Oh, the double flash.
You never know, do you? You just never know.
I just thought he was like, you know what, boys? I know you've got Glocks, no armor. Let's go for it. Let's give it a go. Let's get a flash from the B.
I've got this. I believe.
Oh no, the train!
The train. Well, Sobi is running into Cold Zero's AWP, so doing a pretty good job. This is awkward as hell. This actually was a great push with the blocks, but my god, Cold Zero somehow cleans it up, makes it look easy.
In fairness, the bell, I mean, there is a warning bell before the train comes along. So...
I don't think it would have changed the outcome of the round, if I'm honest. But yes, it was it's still quite...
Just don't blame the train.
Interesting.
There's a warning bell.
There's a warning bell. Ding ding. Hit subscribe.
Yeah,
Ring the bell.
Exactly, there he is. He's in Dan. He finally understands.
10-2, and the AWP's out for Henny. Fast B approach here, just going to Baron up towards short, and Stu will be there to spray them down and see what he can get done. Double kill, make it a triple. This is beautiful stuff from Stu. They have an open B site though, and the bomb not going to be planted quickly. Henny and Lucas, the twins, trying to recover the situation. Henny will at least find 1. Will he anticipate a second towards T-spawn? Yes, but he'll miss the shot. So that's the problem.
Yes, that is the big problem, isn't it? Will Lucas be able to get the bomb? And will he be able to get the bomb planted? Minute to do it. No utility to help him on his way. There's a flash on the floor there, I think, yeah.
Plant, just going for it.
Yeah. No info at all for him. Should have run into position. That's one spotted. Down to 11 HP though. Oh, he does have the smoke. And that'll be that. So, another round for MIBR. In the bag. In the bag.
Big bag.
It's a massive bag.
It's a sack.
One of those recyclable, you know, life,
Bag
long-lasting,
life.
yeah.
Big bag of rounds. Sorry, Zach. Sack of rounds.
Sack of rounds. Stewie did a great job there.
That
Third
was
kill.
so beautiful.
Nice.
Nice.
Not bad at all. 11-2 for MIBR. We are into the second last round of the first half. The two AWPs are with the Brazilian-American side.
They've got no utility on the T side. They have got kills.
Just one. Stewie will answer back. Well, familiar with some of Fallen's angles, maybe. That is a suicidal. Oh, speaking of. No fear from MIBR. Really putting the fear of God into Luminosity for the next round. Coldzera having a great time on short B. Highlights from him.
Oh, the smoke.
And one just about sees Fallen.
Don't do it.
Fallen will soon see nothing at all. AWP taken, thank you very much. Now Stewie wonders where these players are going.
It is crazy, it's 2v2 and Fallen is that guy that always 180 you with the ult, but it does work out so well. What an insane round. The crazy thing was the push into Squeaky from Tarek, just because, you know, from our perspective, we can see that Fallen's smoked them off at one choke point, so they pretty much have nowhere else to go. So, so that was always going to happen. Poor Tarek.
Poor old Tarek.
Poor old Tarek.
Stu, though, completely removed from this scenario. He'll be in the B-bomb site. That should be round. Not really much he can do here, but might as well go for it. They've got 5 digits and 2 players. We'll give it a little inspection, see what's available to him. This is our final map of the evening, and I dare say the final kill of this round will be coming in. There it is.
In the back.
It's in the back. Kenny will confirm the victory for Luminosity. They're going to need this last round as well. 12-3. Not sure that's recoverable. 11-4 perhaps.
The problem for Luminosity is that they're already in this territory, I believe, where after the last map they will have 8 losses now, I think. You know, we'll see that, we'll confirm that at the end of this broadcast, but that does put them in a position where it's very difficult for them to make the top 4. But we have a very fast push coming in. Nekis looking to get the entry frags rolling in there for Luminosity. Does find it at 3 instant kills. That's got to be the round, surely.
It must be.
These 3 AWPs didn't quite do the job for MIBR. Life will be hard now for taking all the pot shots possible. I don't know where that flash was going. Yeah, just having fun. They will feel like this game has been secured already. But sometimes giving rounds away can lead to regrets. Tarek now looking to pad the statistics. Molotov on the site, but the bomb may still get planted. Moving to the low ground now is Tarek. Through the flames. Nobody in the water. He's got a 1 versus 1 if he wants it. No fear from Nekiz. Round number 4 for Luminosity.
Ooh, Yell, 3 kills and his double AWP antics on the T side of Overpass. It feels like he's the sort of player. It feels like, for me, from an outsider's point of view, it's like they're both trying to get on the AWP all the time.
Yeah.
And that is just not an approach that's going to be winning you games, especially against Luminosity. You're very aggressive. You're sacrificing utility, armor all the time. Some of the AWPs being super impactful for you. I'm not sure what, like, especially in the clutch situations, you've got like a 2-on-2. You've got 2 players left on AWPs who are playing defensively at the start. What are you going to do with that? It's not really a thing.
It's that lack of strategical depth where they just try to use a hammer for every single obstacle.
Exactly. I think that's a good way to put it.
I do that.
Here comes the A rush. Steel, you need to be ready, my friend. You've got 5 very angry terrorists on the other side. He's got the USP, needed the insta-kill, not going to get it. Now he's stuck in the bank. They've come all the way in towards the spawn, and Tarek will be finding heads, no problem whatsoever. But Yell, that's his 5th frag of the game. Gonna need a few more here.
That's something from Henny. 3 versus 3. The bomb is indeed ticking away. And both staying on the same position here. See if this works out. Taking 1v2s there is effectively Cold Zero.
Ooh.
And Yell's going to be popping off once more. But with the final say, with the 3K, and MIBR take the round for the 12-4. And Luminosity surely must go for the full save here.
Surely.
Shirley. Who is Shirley?
Ah.
She's no woman of mine.
From Airplane.
Yep. You don't have to explain all the references, Dan. It kind of ruins it.
Oh.
That's how jokes work.
Right.
But I liked it.
He'll get it one day. Probably won't, of course. The best is when you do something with and he's like, haha, that was funny. Great.
I liked it.
Ooh, 3-man on road.
Ooh.
Oh, but they're a bit late, aren't they?
Guys, there might be some activity in B.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I think we know where the CTs are. Let us eliminate them. Send in the lasers on the shark's heads. One man lost player MIBR. They are not fussed, they're not perturbed. YouTubed?
Perturbed.
13-4.
Perturbed.
Yell will be naked with AWP, as expected.
Double up setup.
Surely.
He has to, then he has to get one as well. He'll have no armor too. They really want it, boys.
Yes, they do.
Screw all the utility, the defuse kits, the protection. Get that double AWP out, whatever happens.
Even I'm not this dedicated to the
CT
AWP.
side.
I respect it. I'm doing it, man. I'm ecoing for AWP and pistol round. Screw it. See you boys online. Well then, 2 players without Kevlar. Ooh, you've got to be so careful.
Yeah.
So careful. Now half the players have no Kevlar.
There's a couple of bullets just to reiterate this fact. In his position, he's no good there. Like, he'll get one blind, but that's going to be round. They've got no utility now to hold off this final push, but still taken down through the wall. And this is the problem. Unless you're actually finding plenty of kills of those AWP, really worthwhile taking the sacrifice of no armor whatsoever. MIBR looks almost guaranteed to win this round unless Neckers can steal it away. We don't know a lot about this dude. And he'll be flashed off and have to hold up. No kits. Has got a smoke, but it would take an absolute abomination of a round now from MIBR to give this one up. And they're not messing around.
1 taps. Plenty of money. 2 rounds away from victory. MIBR wants it all.
Ooh, wow. Cold Zero isn't messing around.
Well, that was quite a nice spray from Tarek. Taps. I'm ready for you. I'm in control of this situation. You are at the mercy of me, and there will be no mercy shown. Molotov towards the short B position. Molotov towards the short B position. CTs towards the short B position. So far, so good. 2 men taken out. MIBR respect nothing in this round, but they will drop everything, it seems.
2 versus 5. The bomb completely lost. A minute and 20 seconds on the clock. This is definitely... I mean, I feel like there is a chance here. They were able to get a couple sneaky kills quickly. Make it dash back for the bomb. It can be possible. That's a clean frag from Tarek as it started off. What else can he get?
Maybe a bit more.
Oh, misses as well.
He's not having fun with that deagle. 3 bullets left in reserve. Flashbangs coming in. And he does make up for it with the 1D. So that should secure the round here unless Tarek goes off. Surely not going to happen.
Have to get all the eliminations now. Denied. Denied.
Denied.
5 rounds for Luminosity now with that. That's the first one for them on the second half, and MIBR straight back with a bye, I'm sure. I mean, they've got 2 players who are fairly low, but they'll get it in there. Stewie goes for the AWP. This should be fun.
Denied.
Stewie's AWP is amazing.
It's not bad.
It's amazing.
What skin is it? Oh, you mean when he uses the AWP? Well, there's the first pick.
Oh, he's got the full purple. He's got purple gloves, purple knife, purple AWP.
Is it the lightning then?
Yeah. Yeah. He's gone for some fashionista approach.
Very nice.
Here's the M9 bayonet. purple edition.
They do purple ones?
I don't know. Maybe get it out in a second. That's pretty nice. All my skins are completely random. No,
and no coordination.
yeah, no coordination whatsoever.
I have a lot of red
There you
going on. That's the bluey knife, but it's close
It's
enough.
purpley.
It works. Very good, very good. I approve.
Bomb moving up long now, and only man to stop it is Lucas. Fallen with just a CZ. He will need somebody to help open it up for him, perhaps, as he will get the assist from Fur, who is on a Galil at the moment. Flashbang is absolutely perfect. That's how you do it.
That could be round in itself. 5 versus 3. There's only one CT in the B bomb, so that's Henny. With such a compromised position. Doesn't land any damage on the initial approach. He goes down to 13 points of health. They have got a smoke for his position. They use that towards heaven. They're trying to wallbang him now. And the bomb should be planted any second. Yell for one back, but that was on the other side of the map, I believe. That was towards long. And they know Henny's in trouble. And, well, he's dead. Lovely shot from Cold Zero. They're going to have to save that.
Don't have to give it up.
And
Once again.
MIBR probably don't want to chase too hard here. Their money really sucks as well. Fallen hasn't even picked up an upgrade yet. Maybe he can find an upgrade. Perhaps Fallen can be the one to go for the kill. Oh, they're going to set it up. Trades. Oh wow, not even necessary.
Happy with that?
That's pretty ideal, yeah. Pretty ideal.
Kaboom.
There will be nothing left. That's a reset. They've got an AK and pistols to try and finish this one off. They're going to need 10 rounds in a row. Well, not the game I was expecting. I thought Luminosity might show up a little more, but woes continue here. In ECS, they've had a couple of victories now, but most of their games, they've played the most in the league, I believe, have gone horribly wrong.
It's a dicey situation, to put it mildly, in this round. The hero AK on steel. 10 rounds away from MIBR. We are asking a lot of Luminosity. The light is starting to dim. Maybe the power is running out. For this game at least.
Well, Steel with the only AK needs to deliver headshots here. It's one kill. There's still a fighting chance in the 3-on-3. Maybe not so much anymore. Fallen removes another member. Yell with the deagle. Nekis, no HP and an AK. Bomb planted, and maybe a frag with the Yell. Gets it. 2-on-2.
Bomb down though in a decent enough spot, and with an AWP in hand, Fallen is surely an enormous, maybe insurmountable problem to deal with. Flashbangs will go out, but how do they go in? CTs now have a flash of their own to do just that. Fallen doing the dance here, not even entertaining the AWP, using the CZ here, sees the shadow. That's so clean. And there you go, 16-5, MIBR will crush Luminosity. They didn't even look in it to begin with. Good result for MIBR.
Very good result, Dan, if you don't mind me saying. Excellent stuff throughout MIBR. Never looked like they were going to give much away at all. It was 12-3 in the first half. They just ran away with it in the second. Cold Zera looked unbelievably sharp. So many great moments from him and Stu, to be fair. The whole squad looked on point. I can't really point any holes, or poke any holes in their game, I should say. Looked excellent throughout. And Luminosity, they've got to work on the theory side a bit more, I think. They've got to discuss their T-side approach and why they continually purchase double orbs when they can't even afford them. Sure, if you're running away with the game, I wouldn't be that mad about it. I thought that would be fine. If you're on Dust 2, for example, you're like 5-0 up, you pick up a secondary orb, why not? Let's go for it. That's absolutely fine. But when you're forcing yourself every single time you can get it on the T side of a map like Overpass, which is incredibly tactical, a lot of team play required and timings and synergy, I just don't feel like that's the place they're going to be beating teams like MIBR. It's a serious problem they have, and also a massive asset, because when it does work, it looks incredible and you can't really argue with it. But days like today, when it's all over the place and falling apart, it seems like it's a bit of an issue, I have to say. So there we go.
Yeah, just outclassed. Just here and here, really. So
Yeah,
It is what it is.
I don't think Luminosity will be posting many points on the leaderboard in this season. In particular, we can have a look at where, well, the stats sit first. Here's the boys on Luminosity, not really fragging too hard, but you can see Coldzera, 24 kills. What a game he had. Fur, aggressive, of course, almost every single round, was fighting in the trenches, and Tarek of 18 as well. Nekis, 9 kills, had a couple of high-impact moments, but it's Yell and Henny. Remember, those are the two AWPers. They're both forcing out orbs, but no one's really delivering the kills, so that's obviously an issue. If you're both fragging hard, it would make sense. You need to focus more on the teamwork, the executions, maybe getting that bomb down a bit more, and then you can maybe think about the double orbs when the success comes in. And here are the standings right now. Luminosity, 3 wins, 9 losses. They've played not necessarily the most games now. I think other teams have caught up with them. Liquid have, and E United, but Luminosity really do need a few more wins on the board. Space Station, 1-9. They've had some good games, but that's about where you expect them to be in this sort of league. They are a good squad that needs to develop. E United doing a good job in 4th place.
Yeah, but they've only got 6 games left, so they need to really fill up that W column. I guess it's their games are against Renegade's Complexity and NRG, so I think there's a reasonable chance they can get 4 wins out of there. Who knows if they can take out NRG as well, depending on their form, but I look forward to seeing those games.
That was the final map of the day, gentlemen. We've got 7 more broadcast days ahead of us. I'm going to make sure I keep you too strong. That was a fun day. A lot of Brazilian Counter-Strike played, especially MIBR. It's good to see them bouncing back and maybe looking a little bit stronger than we expected. We kind of have been a little bit underwhelmed with their recent performance, especially online. Land's been good, but online's been pretty poor, right?
Yeah,
so,
but I think they were always going to have an upward trajectory, and they seem to be moving up that trajectory now, so thumbs up.
Well, we have plenty more Counter-Strike action over the next few weeks, which is leading to one brilliant event. It is going to be Arlington, Texas at the Esports Stadium, happening between November 22nd to the 25th. It's the ECS event. It's going to be a lot of fun. All the best teams around the world. These two guys will be there as well, enjoying themselves, signing signatures, mouse pads, T-shirts, shoes, hats as well, maybe.
I signed shoes and keyboards at the major.
I've signed Yeezys at the major.
Oh, wow.
That happened.
I didn't get Yeezys. I've got Ultra Boost, though.
I signed a lot of phones as well. It always makes me nervous. I sign a phone. I say, are you sure you want me to sign this? It's not a good idea.
Is this going to rub off anyway?
Yeah, it's like he's not going to do anything.
Sure, there's clammy esports hands.
Exactly. But that's enough from us. Make sure you do get the tickets to come to the finals. We're all very excited to go there. It's going to be a new, exciting stadium. But that is it from today. That's going to be day 1 of this week done. We're back tomorrow, same time. 8 maps once again. Be there or be square. We'll see you tomorrow.